the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Moving along to race number 2 on the card, which is going to be run over the 1200 meter trip. Race 2 kicks off the place accumulator, and you need to get those pair bets on by 1:30 on the Tuesday afternoon. Now, race 2 isn't the strongest of races, where we do have one scratching off number 2, Lady Regent, who was a card scratching. Field of 6 now, and the first timer, Namakwa Blossom, is one that could certainly dominate in this lineup. Has been priced up at around 13 to 10 at the time of recording, and is a half sister to a horse by the name of Ashford Castle, trained by Glenn Cotton, who was a 2-time winner over the 1000 meter trip and a 2-time winner over 1200, and is also related to Twice as Wild, who has won over 1200. So Namakwa Blossom, in what doesn't look to be an overly strong maiden, runs for the Lucky Hood Larkus Yard, Craig Zaki aboard, and I think that this horse should go close in the lineup. The one that I think could possibly give her the most to think about is horse number 5, Back to the Future, beaten behind Give Me a Shot in her only run to date. Feather Boa ran 5th in that race, was beaten 3 lengths. So Back to the Future was only 3 lengths behind Feather Boa, and we know what Feather Boa has gone on to achieve. So there has been winners from the form line as well, and Back to the Future, I think that's the main danger. But these Namakwa Blossom, possibly the horse that they all have to beat.
Yeah, you can just see the way they priced up. I don't know if there's money or real money for the horse, but the price I took down was 13 to 10. This horse, Tree Ferry, keep an eye on this first timer as well. You know, Ryle mentioned the pedigree of Namakwa Blossom. This horse is well related. A half brother to Gingerbread Man and Cunning Fox, all got 1600 meters, so I think the further the better. Now, I just want to throw a spanner in the works here, because this horse, Second Breath, the one thing that catches the eye firstly is the riding booking of Gavin Larena. And we know that Robin Klaassen, she did try this filly in the BSA sales race. Now, I have to read out that form line, Ryle. Feather Boa, you mentioned the form line when you spoke about your fancy to possibly run second, Back to the Future. Feather Boa is very useful, Stuart Pedigree's runner, but from that form line, Morgan Le Fay has come out to win. Canadian Summer, we know, is a Group 1 winner. But more importantly, the subsequent winners have been Acacia's Blossom, Seeker Silk, and most recently, the horse that was backed off the boards. Both Ryle and I previewed that show, Miss Daisy. Wow, what a win that was for Bully Reuters. They backed the horse like they knew the result on Saturday.
They got the cash. They absolutely got the cash. And it was a cracking win from Miss Daisy as well, going from start to finish. And she clearly is a horse that is on the up, and hopefully she could reward Billy Ratus with maybe a group race.
Yeah, that was a nice race. I think it was called the Lady Stakes, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, she comes from that form line as well. And I see they've taken the blinkers off. There was tried with blinkers that day in that BSA sales race. Never easy. You know, your first day at Hollywoodbets Greyville, you're drawn poorly. They tried to race this filly up handy. I don't know if that was designed, but I think she's better than that. So keep an eye on her. And she's one of the fancied runners in the race. Gavin Larena up, we'll see how she goes. But in summarizing, Ryle, you just want to wait race time for this first timer, and the money is there, or the betting support is there. We know that, but you just want to wait race time rather than to jump in.
I would certainly wait until race time and see if there is further support. If the race day commentators do manage to get a comment from the yard about this individual, and see the way she goes down to the post. But on the strength of this field, I think that she could be the one to beat.
Yeah, if you're looking for backup on this first timer, a Namakwa Blossom, Back to the Future for Ryle, Second Breath for myself.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Readers in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.